For a story that many thought had reached its final act, Al Pacino and Noor Alfallah are once again at the center of intense speculation. After months of insisting their relationship was firmly in the past, the former couple has been spotted together again, and it has reignited one big question. Are they back together, or is this simply co-parenting Hollywood style? The sighting that set everything off happened during a late-night dinner at San Vicente Bungalows in West Hollywood. This is not a random restaurant. It is a strictly members-only space designed to keep celebrities away from cameras and gossip. That alone made the outing notable, because when news escapes from a place like that, it usually means something meaningful happened. Pacino, now 85, was seen leaving the venue alongside Noor, 32. He kept his signature low-key look, while Noor opted for an all-black outfit and combat boots. There was no public display of affection, no posing for photos, but they reportedly left together in the same car and appeared completely at ease with each other. For many fans, that comfort spoke louder than any statement. To understand why this moment matters, you have to rewind to what followed the birth of their son Roman in June 2023. The relationship quickly became complicated. By late 2024, Pacino publicly stated that they were no longer romantically involved and described their bond as a friendship. Court filings around custody and child support followed, with reports suggesting Pacino pays a substantial monthly amount. In celebrity culture, that kind of development usually signals a clean break. Yet the story did not end there. In recent interviews, Noor has openly said that she and Pacino spend time together almost every day. She has described him as kind, supportive, and genuinely fun to be around. From her perspective, nothing about their connection seems distant or strained. If anything, it sounds deeply consistent. The conversation inevitably circles back to the age gap. 54 years separates them, and it remains the most controversial part of their story. Online critics continue to question Noor's intentions, often framing her as someone chasing status or security. However, that argument weakens when you look at her background. She comes from an extremely wealthy family and has built a career as a producer in her own right. Her past relationships with high-profile figures predate Pacino, suggesting a pattern rather than an exception. Another important factor is their professional overlap. Pacino and Noor are not only co-parents, they are also collaborating creatively. They are currently attached to the film Dead Man's Wire, which adds another layer to their connection. For Pacino, who has spoken extensively about valuing creative companionship over traditional relationships, this arrangement makes sense. In his memoir Sonny Boy, Pacino reflects on his lifelong avoidance of marriage and his preference for independence. He is never married, despite decades-long relationships with some of Hollywood's most famous women. Seen through that lens, what he shares with Noor may not be a reconciliation in the traditional sense, but rather a continuation of a bond that never fully dissolved. There is also the question of their son. Some observers wonder whether this on-again, off-again dynamic creates confusion, while others see it as a modern form of family structure. In many ways, it reflects how relationships have evolved, especially among people who live unconventional lives. So are they back together? The honest answer is that no one outside their inner circle truly knows. What is clear is that they remain closely connected, emotionally present in each other's lives, and comfortable sharing space away from the public eye. Whether that translates into romance or simply a deep partnership depends on how you define being together. What cannot be denied is that Pacino continues to live entirely on his own terms. At 85, he is still acting, still creating, and still shaping his personal life without regard for expectations. So what do you think is really going on here? Is this a quiet reconciliation, or just two people redefining what family looks like in Hollywood? Let us know your take in the comments. If you enjoyed this breakdown, follow for more celebrity stories that go deeper than the headlines.